Hi, welcome to Talk Oily to Me. This is an introductory class to essential oils, and I'm going to just introduce you to essential oils, tell you what they're all about, and then introduce you to Young Living's Premium Starter Kit. I'm glad that you all are here. I'll start off just with my story. About a year ago, my good friend Trisha Glenn got a Premium Starter Kit, and we have fall break here in Kentucky, so I had been in Myrtle Beach, came home from my trip and went over to her house and saw all these fun little bottles of oil, which are they're just so fun to open and smell and see what they're all about. The thing that interests me, I am a really frugal person, and the more I read about and looked into these and saw all the different uses, I was just sold. I knew that these oils could replace so many things in my house, and that's really all it took for me. And once I got my kit, I haven't looked back. I've just been so thrilled with them. I use these oils multiple times daily. I do, and my family does as well. Just to let you know, I have a script here, and it's just to keep me on track. I promise I won't sit here and read from it. I also am going to try to move quickly because I really want to respect your time. So there's lots of different reasons that people use essential oils. Are you looking to get toxins out of your home? That's kind of the journey that I'm on currently. Are you looking to improve your mood or support your immunity? Or are you looking to make some natural beauty and cleaning products? That's another way you can use essential oils. Before I get started, I do have to say I'm not a medical professional. I cannot treat, diagnose, or cure. I'm only here for educational purposes only. Also, I want you to know that this is an FDA compliant class, so I will not be speaking about any abnormal states of the body or disease states. I'm here to help you learn what essential oils are, how you can incorporate them into your life to support various body systems. We are all about vibrant health. Okay, so what are essential oils? They are the aromatic essences of plants, trees, shrubs, herbs, grasses, resins, and flowers. They are greaseless. They are not like your olive oil or your cooking or your any kind of cooking oil that you have in your pantry. They are volatile, which means that they will evaporate quickly. In a plant, they're the plant's natural defense, and scientists have found that they work the same way in our bodies as they do in plants. These oils, the molecules are so small that they're able to penetrate cell membranes. So anytime that you use essential oils, it is working at the cellular level, and it might be unprogramming cells that are misprogrammed. It could be cleaning cells and things like that, but it's working on a cellular level. One drop contains countless molecules, and they help us support our body systems. They just like I said, keep our cells clean, systems functioning as they should. Okay, there are lots of companies out there, and I know essential oils are very, very popular these days, which is fabulous. This is a biggie though. There's lots of companies. You can go to your grocery store and get essential oils. So why Young Living? Why should you use Young Living oils instead of oils at your grocery store? And that is a great question. And I want to take a couple minutes to answer that because it's really, really important. There are different grades of essential oils. There are perfume grade, therapeutic grade. These oils are therapeutic grade oils. The Young Living is the oldest, most well-respected essential oil company on the planet. They've been doing this for over 25 years, and they're the only company that owns their own farm. What I want to tell you is the best way. Here's the best way that I describe this. Let's talk about peppermint. Okay, I can go in my yard to my peppermint plant and pull off a leaf and stick in my mouth. right? It's perfectly fine. If you go to a grocery store and you look at the oils that are in the grocery store, they're going to say 100% pure peppermint. Now here's the weird thing. You look at the side of the bottle, it says do not ingest. Well, if it's 100% pure peppermint, then why can't you ingest it? And that's the big difference right there. They use solvents. The distillation process is way different. They use solvents, and where Young Living uses they steam distill their oils, and they do it slower. It takes longer to do it, but they're preserving all the tiny little constituents that make up each of the oils. Young Living, I believe I don't know if I just said this or not. They're the only company that owns their own farms. Huge. These farms are open. You can go visit them. They are doors open. You can check it out and see just how the integrity that's used with the oils. Something that I also wanted to add, just speaking of integrity, every now and then Young Living will some things will go out of stock. And I've really never thought a whole lot about that. Sometimes I get a little annoyed when something that I want is out of stock. But I heard someone speak about this, and the one reason that things go out of stock in Young Living, integrity. They will not compromise. And if that means that things go out of stock, they're going to be out of stock, because they're not going to dilute. They're not going to try to make it stretch these oils and make them last longer without being the true essential oil that meets the standards. Young Living offers what's called a seed to seal guarantee, and what that means is from the time the seed is sourced until the seal is on the bottle, there are rigorous standards every step of the way. Every step of the way. We have in-house testing. We also have third-party testing. And the really interesting thing is Young Living only sells 30% of the oil that they distill. And again, integrity. That's the big difference. Okay, there's 3 ways to use essential oils. You can use them topically, internally, and aromatically. If you use an oil topically, you can put it on your skin. I do. You can put it. I just dropped it in my hand. You can put it on your arm. I put a lot of oils right here behind my neck. When you put oil on your skin, it takes 1 drop of oil. It takes 21 minutes for it to reach every single cell in your body. I think that is unbelievable. Another way that you can use essential oils is your VitaFlex points on your feet. And I just realized I don't have my VitaFlex chart with me. I will put that on in this event at the end here so that you can see it. There's different parts on your feet are connected to different body systems. And I feel like I say this all the time, but I know I'm always speaking to different people, so I'm going to say it again. I have a 16-year-old son. He uses oil, but he does not want to go to school and smell like oil. So I love the fact that we can put them on his feet. He puts his sock on, he puts his shoes on, he goes to school, and the kids at school are none the wiser. He doesn't have to go smelling like lavender or thieves or any of the other oils. Another way you can use them topically is in a bath, and it is wonderful. Epsom salts, you would want to put them in Epsom salts and stir them around and put that in the bath. And the reason for that is oil and water don't mix, and so if you just put it straight into the water, you're gonna have the oil kind of floating on the top. Second way that you can use oils is inhalation. I have behind me, I'm sure you can see this here, this is a diffuser, and I happen to be diffusing lavender and orange right now. And when you inhale things, your sense of smell is very closely connected to the limbic system of your brain, which is the mood center. So these oils can affect your mood. They can change your mood, which is just amazing. They can change the mood of other people too. Hint, hint. And the thing is, that can happen in less than a second when you are inhaling oil. One thing I want to talk about: 75% of American homes have synthetic air fresheners, and that is really, really concerning. I didn't know this before. I used to love fall candles and all that, and I've completely gotten rid of all of that in my home. You probably don't know this, but a manufacturer can write the word fragrance on the ingredient list, and that can mean up to 300 toxic chemicals. Isn't that crazy? 300 toxic chemicals, and all they have to write is fragrance. And here we are, buying it, breathing it in, and who knows what it's doing to our bodies. One of the main things that is in there is formaldehyde, and that's what we are embalmed with when we die, and so we really don't want to be breathing that in. As far as inhalation goes, you can definitely use a diffuser. That diffuser is great, kind of as the candle replacement. It makes your house smell amazing. It also has therapeutic benefits, like I was saying, with your mood. Another way you can inhale oils, just simply holding the bottle up to your nose and breathing in. Or you saw me put some on my hand, and if you know me very well, you will find me doing that a lot, because every time I use oils, I am continuously smelling my hand because I love the smell. One other thing you can do is tinting. Tinting is when you take a big pot of boiling water and put a couple drops of oil, put your head over it, and put a towel over your head, and just breathe that in. That is so wonderful, especially in the winter. You just feel amazing. It gets all the way down into your chest, and feels great. All right, the third way to use oils is ingesting. And you know what? I want to back up one time. I feel like I hit it hard. Young Living. That's the only oil company I'm ever going to use. And as integrity, safety. Everything I'm talking about is Young Living. If I'm going to talk about ingesting now, and that means I am not talking about any other oil company besides Young Living. You can cook with these oils. You can put a drop in your water. I rarely drink water straight up anymore. I've always got a drop of, it's usually a citrus oil. This has lime in it tonight. I do want to say right now, if you put oil in your water, you need to use a glass container or a metal container. Do not use plastic. Do not use styrofoam. I will touch on that in a little bit, but it is vitally important for your safety. Okay, so you can cook with them. You can put them in your water, and you can just put a drop on your tongue, under your tongue. And then another thing you can do is veggie capsules. I don't know if you can see this. It's kind of like a capsule, like a pill, and you can actually drop oil in this little thing, and just put it in your mouth and swallow it like a pill. And I've got a big 250 of these clear veggie capsules, so this bottle's gonna last me a long time. Okay, as far as safety, there are two places that you do not want to put oil: your eyes and your ears. I will tell you, if you use oil for any amount of time, inevitably you're going to get a little bit in your eye one way or another, be it rubbing your eye with a little bit of oil or just kind of it flicks and gets in your eye. I have probably had the two worst oils in my eyes, and I'm here to tell about it. I've had peppermint in my eye and oregano, and I tell you what, that hurts. But here's the good news. What you want to do is, if that happens to you, get a paper towel, put a little bit of a cooking oil, any oil that you have in your kitchen. Put it on the paper towel, hold it up to your eye, and it immediately pulls the oil out. Again, don't do water. Oil and water don't mix. It's gonna make it burn more. But any of these cooking oils are great. While I'm on the subject of cooking oils, those we call those in the oil world, we call those carrier oils. Some oils are considered hot, and again, I want you to think peppermint, maybe think cinnamon. You know how that's got a little like tingly, stingy, and different people are different, so it just depends. I don't really have much of a problem with putting any of the oil straight on my skin, but some people do. And if you would happen to put some peppermint oil on your arm or wherever, and it starts to tingle and sting a little bit, what you want to do is grab some olive oil, grab some coconut oil, grapeseed oil, put it right on where you put the peppermint, and it dilutes it and it takes away the sting. You can also apply your oil with a carrier oil. And when I say dilute, I don't want you to think that it takes away the effectiveness. It's kind of more like a time release, and it does definitely take any sting out. I don't even want to say burn, because it's not really like that. Okay, so there's your quick overview on what essential oils are. So there's so many different kinds, right? There's lavender, and there's I'm drinking lime, and there's lemon and peppermint, and just you could go on and on. Where do you start? Well, Young Living has put together what's called a premium starter kit, and it is a great way to start. This kit is new. They changed out a few of the oils back in June, and I absolutely love the switches. I feel like it's such a well-rounded kit, and it's a perfect way to get started, because it just gives you a lot of different oils that are for different uses. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to quickly go through. There are 10 oils in the premium starter kit, and then they give you a bonus 11th oil. So I'm going to go through those, tell you a little bit about the oils, and then we'll finish up. Okay, first one is lavender. I have to smell it. I'm so sorry. Okay, lavender is called the Swiss Army knife of oils. It is great to diffuse for comfort. It's a comforting and calming scent. Got lavender going right now. You can add a few drops to the Epsom salt for a nice bath. You can drop it on your pillow or on the bottom of your feet before you go to bed. I use this every single night before I go to bed. Lavender is also a key ingredient in another product that we have that's called Sleep Essence. Okay, the next one is peppermint. I feel like I've already been talking about peppermint. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, 1 drop of peppermint. This is how powerful, how potent these things are. 1 drop of peppermint is equal to 26 cups of peppermint tea. A little goes a long way. Goes a long way. Whenever you use these oils, you're really only going to need between 1 and 3 drops. So they really pack a punch. Peppermint, I kind of think of all things digestion. It's also great before a workout. I love to have a little shot of peppermint. I actually have this little, it's like a measuring glass. It looks like a shot glass. Put a little bit of water and 1 drop of peppermint, and I drink it in the morning. And it's hard to describe until you've actually done it. It just wakes your brain up. Every time I do it, I don't do it every single day, but then when I do it, I ask myself, why don't I do this every day? Because it's wonderful. Peppermint is a key ingredient in Deep Relief Roll-On and Breathe Again Roll-On, which are 2 amazing products that Young Living carries. You can tell I'm a little Young Living crazy. All right, next one is lemon. Okay, lemon is, and all the citrus oils, They are cold pressed from the rind. They are not pulpy. They're not gonna, when you put them in your water, this lime that I have in my water, it's not real acidic like the pulpy. It's not gonna kind of mess with my stomach at all. Like I said, you need to use a glass or a metal glass when you drink your citrus oils. And the reason is these oils they start to break down the petrochemicals that are in plastic and styrofoam, and you don't want to be drinking in that nasty stuff. So that's why it is so important. Think about your straw too. Don't forget the straw. Don't use plastic straw. But here's the thing. It breaks down the plastic and the styrofoam, which you don't want to drink it. But when I drink it out of a glass, guess what's happening? All the petrochemicals that are in my body, it's like I'm getting this like a gentle cleanse, because this lemon oil or the lime oil is breaking down the chemicals that, just because of the world that we live in, they're breaking down the chemicals that are in my body, which is really cool. Lemon is also a natural goo remover, which is really neat. I was trying to take a sticker off a bottle the other day, and I was having a horrible time, and so I grabbed my lemon and just put a few drops on it, and it just like neutralized the goo, and it came right off. Lemon, it supports immunity. It supports a healthy pH level. Has an invigorating smell, and it is in Ninja Red, which is a antioxidant drink that Young Living carries. It's also in Thieves, that I'll talk about soon, and capsule supplement called Inner Defense. Lemon has a particular constituent called limonene, and if you're into research and you'd like to look up limonene, that can tell you a few more benefits of lemon oil. All right, next one is frankincense. Here we go, frankincense, and I think everybody thinks of Jesus when we hear frankincense. This is a very valuable oil. It adds a whole lot of value to the starter kit. It takes 6 to 12 months to distill frankincense. The trees that they get the frankincense oil for they have to be 40 years old before they can be tapped for the oil. Frankincense has a tightening effect on older, more mature skin, which I'm definitely getting there. I use this every day in my moisturizer. When I first got my kit, I heard it was great for your skin, so I would just add a drop to the moisturizer that I was using. Well, now and for months, probably since I think January, I make my own moisturizer, and it's so easy. It is a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. I always forget this. I think it's 20 drops of lavender and 10 drops of 10 drops of frankincense. It's either 20 and 10 or 10 and 5, and I don't remember, and I will try to add that recipe in this event too. I also make my own face wash, and I put it in there too. Okay, so frankincense, it is in capsules called Longevity, and it's also in our skincare line. If you're a researcher, you would want to look up alpha pinene, and you can see more of the wonderful things that frankincense can do for you. Okay, I'm probably going to say this wrong. Copaiba, I believe, is the way. I saw the phonetic spelling the other day. Copaiba. It really doesn't. I don't even know why I just did that. It doesn't really have much of a scent. It is tapped from a tree, like maple syrup, and it's tapped from a tree in South America. It's great for oral health, digestive health, healthy gut. You hear a lot of talk about that these days. It is known as a magnifier. If you're using a particular oil for a particular reason, and you really need it to do its job, then you would want to put that oil on, and then you can use the Copaiba on top of it, and it magnifies the effect of that. Again, for you research people, beta caryophyllene, and that's studied for its ability to modulate a normal body's response to an irritant. Copaiba is again same as peppermint in the deep relief roll-on and the breathe again roll-on. All right, Thieves. Thieves is very, very popular. It's our biggest seller. Smells like Christmas to me. We have an entire product line of Thieves products. That's how popular it is. Thieves is the biggie as far as an immune booster. You would want to use this, especially in the winter when you're feeling like your immune system needs a boost. Okay, whole product line. We have oral care. We have toothpaste, mouthwash, dental floss. We have Thieves hand soap. We have dish detergent, laundry detergent, fruit and vegetable cleaner. We also have Thieves household cleaner. Cannot say enough about that. There is a bottle of Thieves household cleaner. Of course, I meant to have it here, and I don't. A bottle of Thieves household cleaner. What you do is you put it in a 16-ounce spray bottle. Get them at $1, for $1, like at the dollar store or Lowe's or wherever. 1 capful, and then you fill the rest up with water. You can use that on everything: your counters, mirrors, toilets, your dog, everything. And it's safe because it's all it is these different. Thieves is cinnamon, clove. I know I'm gonna miss some. I don't have it written down. The cinnamon, cloves, eucalyptus, lemon, maybe 1 or 2 others. I can't remember, but that's all it is. So it's not gonna hurt your dog. What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. So when you make the bottle, it makes those bottles 75 cents a piece. You cannot go to the store and get the nasty toxic stuff that I used to use for 75 cents. That's for sure. Thieves tea is really great, especially in the winter. What you can do to make, I made some for my son last year. He doesn't like tea, and it's called Thieves tea, but there's no tea in it. All you do is you take some water, heat it up in a cup, and add a couple drops of Thieves, 1 drop of 2 drops of Thieves, 1 drop of lemon, probably like a half a cup, half a little coffee cup, and sip on that, and it is really, really nice. I don't know if I said this already. It supports the immune system, cardiovascular system, and the digestive system. Okay, Panaway. Panaway is a blend of wintergreen, clove, and helichrysum, and peppermint. It is it's not the best seller because I just said Thieves is, but it's one of the best sellers. You can add this to a carrier oil to soothe soreness, like think about after a workout and something like that. This really is great if you would want to add this to a carrier oil. This is a hot oil. I probably forgot to mention that. Thieves also is considered a hot oil, so you're going to want to add to a carrier oil. And this, like, if you're going to rub it on your whole back, the carrier oil is going to make, goes a long way. Like I said, this is really valuable, adds a lot of value to the kit. So you're just going to need a couple drops with some coconut oil, and you can really spread it far. It's great to add to a bath or to use it with a massage. Also a chest rub. Really, really, really nice for a chest rub. I really like the way this one smells. Okay, next one is Purification. This is the very first oil that I diffused when I got my kit. Purification. It is a blend of lemongrass, rosemary, lavender, tea tree, myrtle, and citronella. It helps neutralize odors like mildew, cigarette smoke, pet smells, broccoli. My husband steamed broccoli and this house smelled horrendous. I diffused purification, and 15-20 minutes later you could have walked in here and not known that he steamed broccoli. Also, something that just happened just a few days ago, really. My husband, he does some road biking, and so one of his jerseys, I think it got left in the wash. You know how sometimes we do that. So it got left in the wash a little bit too long, and it had that kind of nasty mildewy smell, and he tried to rewash it, and it still had the smell. And he tried some other thing. I said, "Oh, let me try some oils. I can get that out for you." Oh no, he wanted to try some other products first. Well, finally he let me have a go at it. And what I did is I put we had this like little tub and filled it with water. Put the bike jersey in there. Put about 4 or 5 drops of purification. Let it soak for a couple hours. Stuck it in the washing machine. Smell's gone. And then he and I don't know if any of you saw on the Facebook page his quote that I put. By the way, your oils do work. Really? Thanks for telling me. I didn't know that, but that was my story behind that. I also have wool dryer balls. I no longer use dryer sheets, and so I add purification to the dryer balls, and it just makes the laundry smell nice. You can also just add it to a spray bottle and just have an air freshener, nice to keep in your purse. Okay, next one, Digize. Digize supports the digestive system. This is one you definitely want to travel with. You kind of never know what the digestive system is going to do when you're traveling, so it really is great to support the digestive system. It also helps a normal detox of the skin. It's a blend of tarragon, ginger, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, anise, and patchouli. And it's a great complement to a couple of products that we have. Comfortone, which supports normal elimination, and Essential Zyme. A lot of people will just put this a drop or two under their tongue after every meal. Okay, next one, RC. Some people call this spa in a bottle. This is a blend, 3 different types of eucalyptus. Marjoram, pine, lavender, cypress, black spruce, and peppermint. This is great to rub on your feet before you go to bed. It's a great to rub on your chest. And it's great for tinting. Remember I told you about the boiling water? Put this in the boiling water, put your head over it, put a towel over your head, breathe it in all the way down into your chest. Feels amazing. Okay, so those are the 10 oils, and then here's the bonus oil, Stress Away. This one is wonderful. Everybody needs Stress Away, right? I don't think there's anyone listening that's never been stressed. Raise your hand. Okay, so great if you're shopping with your kids. I remember when my kids were little, I wish I would have had this. You can diffuse it. You can breathe it in. Put it on your wrist, on your neck, and then just take a deep breath and relax. Okay, so that is the premium starter kit. It comes with 11 oils and the diffuser. Now, there's 2 ways that you can purchase these oils. You can purchase retail or you can purchase wholesale. I prefer wholesale. I don't know about you. I prefer wholesale. Retail is pretty straightforward. You can purchase whatever you want. You pay retail prices, and And that's about all there is to it. Or you can become a wholesale member, and that is what most people do. They're wholesale members, and most of those wholesale members, they are members just so they can get oils at wholesale prices. The way to become a wholesale member is you enroll with a premium starter kit, which is just what I went through. You get 24%. You get 24% off of retail. Here's the thing. There is no obligation to purchase another thing ever. You are not locked into anything. No obligation to purchase, no obligation to sell. Here's the deal. You don't have to sell, but you can. This isn't like other companies where you're going to get your oils and you're going to use them and you're going to love them. And just like a restaurant or a favorite restaurant or a movie, you're going to talk about them. And your friends are going to say, well, how do I get those? What do I do? You do not have to send them to me. You can help them. And they sign up. They get their own premium starter kit. And Young Living sends you a thank you check. How cool is that? Again, you do not have to do that. 93% of the people who sign up as wholesale members use it for personal use only. But it's an option if you want it. Some other things that come in the kit. You're going to get 2 samples of this Ninja Red. These are, I think it's 2 ounce. Yeah, these are 2 ounce samples. So you're going to get 2 of these. Ninja Red is a like a antioxidant drink that people rave about. You're also going to get some little samples that you can share with your friends if you want to. And then a set of 10 bottles. This is something new to the kit when they brought out this new kit in June. These are awesome to have. That way you can carry your oils in your purse and you don't have to have all the bottles. You can just have little ones. It's also a great way to, if you want to share your oils with a friend. You know, give her a sample, or him or her. Another thing that it comes with is a roller. It's called a roller fit mint. And notice these bottles, it's got a white top. This has a black top because I've turned this oil into a roller bottle. And that way you can just roll it on. It's really nice to use. This is really almost every oil that my son uses. I've put these on. It's just quick and easy. And it's really works out great. Stress Away would be a great one to add this roller top to. So you get one of these little tops that just go on the normal bottle that comes with the kit. Okay, so here's how it works. If you were going to pay retail for all of this, it would be over $300. The diffuser alone, I believe it retails for like $83. This entire kit, the 11 oils, 11 5 milliliter bottles, 85 drops, approximately 85 drops of oil per bottle, and a diffuser, it is $160. And like I said at the beginning of this, these oils have replaced so many things in my home. It is just really a bargain. It's such a great investment. You know, what better thing to invest in than your health and your family's health. I want to talk about the diffuser. This is the home diffuser. There's also a dewdrop diffuser. Both of these diffusers are at the $160 price. So you get to pick which diffuser that you want. There's a couple other diffusers, and they cost a little more. There's one that's just $10 extra. It's great for high ceilings. And then there's another really fancy schmancy one that you could choose too. One other thing, as a wholesale member, you have the opportunity to enroll in what's called Essential Rewards. And Essential Rewards is like the frequent buyer program. What Young Living does is they pay you purchase, you get into Essential, you sign up for Essential Rewards, you are saying that you're going to spend $50 or more a month, and they pay you back for everything. They pay you back a percentage for everything you buy. For the first 6 months, you're on Essential Rewards, you get 10% back. So they have like a point value. You get 10% back for everything you buy. You spend $50, you're going to get $5 back. Months 7 through 12, you get 15% back. And then after that, you get 20% back. Right now, as we speak, in my Essential Rewards account, I've got $84. Keep $84 that I can just buy. I can just get something free or a few things free because I'm on Essential Rewards. Again, like I said before, I love this. You can be on Essential Rewards for 1 month. You can be on Essential Rewards for 10 years, 20 years. You can quit at any time. There is no obligation. When you sign up for Essential Rewards, it does not mean that you are committed for life or anything like that. You say you're going to spend $50 a month. You can get out of it anytime. And the cool thing is, within a 12-month period, you can skip a month. You know, there might just be a month. I'm good. I've got everything I need. I don't need to stock up on anything. So you get to skip a month. Now, what again? Because I know I've given you a whole lot of information in a short amount of time. This is something that you can do if you want as a wholesale customer. You do not have to do it, but you can. One thing I wanted to show you, I'm going to have to reach over here, excuse me. This month, October, I am offering a free 15 milliliter bottle of cedarwood if you purchase a premium starter kit from me or anyone in my group in the month of October. Cedarwood, love it, love it. See, now I'm going to have to open it and smell it. Sorry. It kind of has like a woodsy smell. I diffuse cedarwood and lavender at my bedside every night. The smell is intoxicating to me. Here's another thing to look up for you: sesquiterpenes. Cedarwood is the oil that has the highest percentage of sesquiterpenes of any oil. So this is yours free if you purchase a premium starter kit from me or anyone in my group this month, October only. Okay, so how do you do that? I'm gonna put my sign up link in the event. I'm gonna do that here in just a second. You can use that link and sign up that way, or if someone else added you to this page, you can contact them and they can help you. They can help you get started. Then one other thing, I promised some giveaways, so I am going to give away a spray bottle of a little purse spray bottle of purification, a little purse spray bottle of peppermint. Those are my 2 giveaways for tonight. Here's how you win. I want you to comment in the event where you're from and what is one thing that your favorite thing that you learned tonight. I hope you learned something. I think that's it. I wanted to keep this under an hour, and I have done it. It's 44 minutes. Yay! Thanks so much for watching. And if you want to tell any of your friends about this, they can. I'll put it on the page, not just in the event, and they can take a look at it anytime they want. Thanks so much. Have a great night.